begins Week 17 of the 2022 season. Up next, we'll see Ryan Tannehill as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Titans and the Cowboys under the lights on Thursday night.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gutt with my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Titans in this matchup. The bottom line, there are not many defenses in the league that seem up to the task to slow down their ground game. But this might be one of them, and in everything that they have said and done this week, they feel confident that they're ready.
And I like how you set this whole thing up because it comes down to this to me. These first few carries, they're going to be exciting, they're going to be physical, they're going to be battles. Each side trying to establish control in this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his fourth season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Off play action, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Finding space at the 40, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. To about the 48-yard line. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So the Titans are forced to punt as Brett Kern is on to do the honors. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. 2-time Pro Bowler.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 catches, 111 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Cowboys at 13-2 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them galvanize themselves and go forward and get a win in this one.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And again, it's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Reed. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's caught inside the 35. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll run for it with Henry. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. There wasn't even thought of a short field where there was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So that drive, 7 plays in length. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And that will come the offense as they take over. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. To throw is Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing again on second down. Prescott, and he finds his target. It's Schultz. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Holding. Defense.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to Elliott again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Henry again on 2nd down. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. On 2nd and 9, Prescott to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Again, it's Elliott. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That's caught. It's James Washington. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's Hilliard. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That's probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
The Cowboys and Dak Prescott getting set to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott firing quickly, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. Prescott to throw it. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
To the air again, Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott now.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Now Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Ball delivered complete on the crossing route. Gallup. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. On 3rd down and short, and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Garibay on for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Hilliard.
Takes it to about the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
They'll run again with Hilliard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Prescott yet again. That's caught again. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And again, it's Prescott. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in.
And trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up this weekend in the NFL. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium as they'll take on the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And then finally, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the LA Rams and the LA Chargers. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. And meanwhile, for the Titans, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott steps away.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Downey here, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips. Now a carry here for Hilliard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Inside give to Elliott.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Seemed like Dak certainly made the right read there to hand it off to Zeke.
When you have those two in the backfield, Dak Prescott at quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott at running back, you've got a symbiotic, synergistic relationship that puts a lot of defenses in a lot of stress.
I got to tell you, I've never heard synergistic before, but I guess that works, right?
It does on this game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
From the 38, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott off play action.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. To throw is Prescott. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Elliott.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Again, it's Elliott, and this time he is in for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Garibay on to attempt the point after. And that one puts them on top here in the third. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw him out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Tannehill, and finding the tight end Hooper. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hilliard. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Off play action, Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Tannehill. And incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
They'll run on 1st down. Hilliard. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Tannehill now to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Here's Tannehill. Touchdown! Tyrell Williams. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Titans have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Dallas offense set for this next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, This is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need to score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw, Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's Brett Kern now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And taken at the 46. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. From the 25 on 2nd down, Prescott.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Jonathan Garibay out there now, and this is a big pressure spot.
From the right hash, this from 53. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they enjoy this fourth quarter lead, starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. They'll try the left side.
Hilliard.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Right back to him on first down. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. On second down now. Hilliard. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Williams brings it in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, Hilliard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
On second down, Hilliard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Elliott, toss right. Nifty move. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Prescott to throw it.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott now. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They go to Elliott again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Prescott.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
The Titans now just about ready to take over.
And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. From the 36, Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. From the 40 now on second down. Prescott. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. On third down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight.
The return is Reed. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Tannehill. Over the middle, it's complete.
Well, hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
third down. Hilliard, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, Tannehill. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Third and long. It's Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
Tannehill on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Hilliard, even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 2nd and 5 now. Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Tannehill.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Third and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Elliott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas.
Here comes Reed.
We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now Tannehill and the Titans down by 1. A little over 50 seconds remaining. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down.
Tannehill to throw. Gets it to Burks.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Now Tannehill.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
Throw left side complete. That's Phillips.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Dallas,
they improved to 14-2 with still 1 game left to be played in this regular season.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee,
their slim playoff hopes may have been fully diminished as they dipped to 7-9 on the year.
And they will look to turn it around next time out.